Did you know that there are over 5 billion websites online? That's right, 5 billion, containing more than 4 zettabytes, yes, zettabytes of data. That's equivalent to about 2.7 million terabytes. And we are going to find out how to navigate this digital jungle like a pro. Conducting OSINT, open source intelligence investigations, or what is often called online investigations, is an essential skill set in today's digital age. With the sheer amount of information available online, finding what you need quickly and effectively can be a game changer. And that's exactly what I'll be sharing with you today. The top 13 online investigation tips to find anything you're looking for. We've all been there, stuck in a rabbit hole of misinformation, scrolling through endless search results that seem to lead nowhere. You're trying to find that one piece of information, but it's nowhere to be found. You start to question your investigative search skills, wondering if you're just not using the right keywords, or perhaps the information is simply not out there. You're not alone. Trust me, I have been there myself. In fact, most people struggle to find what they're looking for online. And it's not because they're not trying hard enough, it's because they're not using the right strategies. When we search for information online, we often trust that the top results will give us the answers we need. But what if I told you that those top results are often influenced by factors that have nothing to do with the accuracy of the information we are looking for? So what's the solution? How can we cut through the noise and find the information we need? That is what I'll be sharing with you today, with the 13 top online investigative tips that will take your search skills to the next level. This video is sponsored by OREP Insurance and Working PI Magazine. OREP is a leading provider of private investigator liability insurance. Visit orep.org for a quote today. The first tip is to use specific keywords and phrases to narrow down your search results. Instead of searching for generic terms, try using what are called long tail keywords. These long tail keywords are more specific to what you're looking for. So if you're looking for information about your subject, let's call him Bob Smith, and you know he worked as a CEO for ABC Corp in Atlanta, you might search for Bob Smith, ABC Corp, or Bob Smith, CEO. This will help you find more relevant results that are closer to what you're looking for. Tip number 2 is to use quotes to search for exact phrases. So let's take that same example for Bob Smith. Now try searching for Bob Smith in quotes and ABC Corp in quotes. This will give you search results where the exact name Bob Smith and the exact phrase ABC Corp are included on the website. If you don't use the quotes, then you will get websites with names in it like Bob Roberts and John Smith, but not necessarily Bob Smith. And make sure you use all possible name variants or aliases too. So if Bob Smith's middle name is Robert, then you want to search all possible variants of the name. This list can get quite extensive, but it will often lead to more information being gathered on your subject. Bob Robert Smith, Bob R. Smith, Bob R. period Smith, Smith, comma Bob, Smith, comma Bob Robert, things like that. And use potential alias names too, like the middle name for the first name, Robert Smith instead of Bob Smith, or Jim for James, John for Johnny. I have found plenty of information out there for people with alias names like these. Tip number 3 is to use the minus sign to exclude certain keywords from your search results. For example, if you're searching for information on Bob Smith, but you keep coming up with Bob Smith from Arkansas, and you know your subject never lived in Arkansas, then you can search Bob Smith in quotes minus Arkansas, and it will exclude any web pages that have Arkansas in it. Tip number 4 is to use the cite operator to search within a specific website. So let's say you're looking for information on a specific subject and you know that a particular website has a wealth of information on that subject. Instead of searching the entire internet, you can use the cite operator to search within that specific website like this. Bob Smith in quotes, cite, www.abccorpatlanta.com. Now keep in mind, this query will only give you the results from that particular website. Now make sure you repeat that search for all possible name variants and alias names too. Tip number 5 is to use the file type operator to search for specific types of files. Let's say you're looking for a PDF file that might have your subject's name and information in it, or an Excel spreadsheet with payroll data. You can use the file type operator to search for those specific types of files like this. Bob Smith, in quotes, file type : PDF. This will only give results of PDF files with the exact phrase Bob Smith in it. And make sure you check all possible file types too. Don't just limit yourself to the basic and most obvious ones. Here is a non-exhaustive list of some of those most common types. Tip number 6 is to use the related operator to find related websites or resources. With our example, we might search related : abccorpatlanta.com. This will provide a list of similar sites to the ABC Corp Atlanta sites, which could lead to other potential past or present employers. Tip number 7 is to use the cache operator to view cached versions of websites. Now, we are getting into some juicy stuff here, folks. Sometimes websites will remove or update information and you won't be able to find it through a regular search. But with the cache operator, you can view cached versions of websites to see what they look like in the past. Perhaps the ABC Corp company had Bob Smith on the front page when he was the CEO, but now he is no longer employed there. And you need proof that he was employed there. So if you do the cache : abccorpatlanta.com, it will show you the latest cache page for that website. Tip number 8 is to use the info operator to find information on a specific subject. This operator will give you a summary of the subject search to include key points and relevant information. The info operator works like this: info : quote, Bob Smith, quote, or info : quote, ABC Corp Atlanta, quote. Tip number 9 is to use the OR operator to search for multiple keywords or phrases. Let's say you're looking for information on 2 subjects, or you might use it for alias names. You can use the OR operator to search for all of them at once like this: quote, Bob Smith, quote, or Bob R. Smith, in quotes, or Bob Robert Smith, in quotes. Tip number 10 is the AND operator. Similar to the OR, you can limit your search to this and that, like this: Bob Smith, in quotes, and Bob R. Smith, in quotes, and Bob Robert Smith, in quotes. It might be better, though, to do it like this: Bob Smith, in quotes, or Bob R. Smith, in quotes, or Bob Robert Smith, in quotes, and ABC Corp Atlanta, in quotes. So it only gives results with the company name in it plus any of the possible aliases. Tip number 11 is to use the asterisk operator to fill in the blanks. Let's say you're trying to find specific information, but you only have a portion of that information. Like, you know your subject's name is Bob Smith, and you know that he worked for something like ABC Corp or ABC Company or something similar, but you are not sure. Well, you can now search Bob Smith, in quotes, asterisk ABC, and it will give you search results that have Bob Smith and ABC and whatever it finds in between. So if there was a web page that had Bob Smith, CEO, ABC Corp, that search will come up in those results. Tip number 12 is to use multiple search engines. Don't just rely on one search engine to give you the results you need. Try using multiple search engines to see what different results you get. And try all of the potential advanced searches that I have gone through. Some will work on all search engines, some will only work on Google, but it is always good to try everything. Now, the most powerful or surprising tip that can change the way you approach online investigations is tip number 13, and that is to verify your search results. This is something that most people overlook. It's crucial to getting accurate and reliable information. Don't just take that information at face value. Instead, dig deeper and verify the information and verify the sources to ensure that you're getting the most accurate information possible.